When this operation's over, I'm gonna work you half to death, oh yes. When this operation's over, I'm gonna work you half to death, oh yes. Running, exercising, I'm gonna get you in the best shape you've ever been in.
That's good. You know, I think I would like just about anything that I share with you.
Jeb, don't.
You know something? You talk too much, Sarge.
Texas, starring Beverly McKenzie.
And Iris Wheeler. Oh, just a minute. Dennis, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, I'm so glad you came. Thank you.
Well, you said you needed my help, so here I am.
It's nice to know I can count on you.
Look, Mom, I have to get going back to the gallery,
Yes, of course. Here, darling, these are the place cards for the wedding dinner tonight. Aren't they pretty? Well, anyway, they go to Paige at the club. Will you have time to take them to her? Will
Sure,
you?
I'll make time.
All right, thank you.
Well, what else do you want?
Some reassurance about you and Alex and me. He called, and he said you'd been to see him.
Yeah, I had a little talk with him about what he tried to pull on Dad. I don't like power plays, Mom. Especially when they're directed toward people I love. I mean, that man did try forcing my father out of Houston.
And I thought you two had reached an agreement.
No. More of a general truce. At least till after the honeymoon. Look, Mom, I love you. I don't want to spoil your happiness.
Then you are definitely coming tonight?
Yes, I'll be there.
Oh, you can't know how happy that makes me.
Well, I do now, don't I?
And if you and Alex could compromise your differences. Oh, Dennis.
Mom, compromising our differences is one thing. Compromising my father and myself is something else. Now, I didn't come here to argue with you or to discuss compromise.
It's not a bad word, you know. Sometimes we do sacrifice one good to gain another.
Yes, that's a good way to lose both of them, isn't it?
Sometimes you get to keep them both. Here, it's a little late to extend this, but If you see Elliot today, give this to him. It's an invitation to the wedding ceremony.
Right, if I see him. Well, Mom, I have to get running if I'm going to make it in time for somewhere.
Yes, thanks, darling, for coming by to help.
Don't mention it. Love you, Mom.
I love you. Oh, Dennis, I'm so happy. Bye-bye. See you tonight.
Sure didn't waste no time, did you, Copper? Fooling around with my wife. Hands all over her.
Billy Joe! What are you doing out here? Hey.
Oh, yeah. Magic. Power of positive drinking. Right. Let me have some of that, will you?
Get out of here.
Uh-oh. Where you been, anyway? You been getting calls all morning. Same nut over and over again. Said you and him have business to talk about today. Whoa. That's that rifle, huh?
Hey! It ain't mine.
How come you still got it? When I saw it was gone, I hoped you'd come to your senses.
I tried to give back that turkey you bought. But you wouldn't take it. And now he's got me trapped. I'm stuck between here, a rock and a hard place, and I can't get out. Damn that Clipper Curtis.
What? You mean that Curtis? Guy was, played defensive back for the Oilers? That the guy
Wish
you've
I'd
been
never
talking
laid
about
eyes
all
on
this
him.
time?
Wished I'd never laid eyes on him. Worst day of my life getting involved with
Man,
him.
I used to watch him on the tube all the time. Oh, baby, the way he'd come up from behind and just pow. Yeah, I liked his style.
I hate it. I hate him. I hate this thing he got me. I hate this crazy scheme he got me involved in.
You are rolling high. Come on. Out with it.
Bernie, you swear to me. You'll never tell. Not to nobody.
Hey. Sealed, man. Shoot.
Shoot. Yeah, shoot. That's just what he wants me to do, Bernie. But if I do it, hell, even if I don't do it, if I mess up, man, I'm gonna wind up in the same old place. Hotel Huntsville. And they'll just throw away the key. And I got nothing. Nothing.
You got your freedom, punk. You want to lose it? Now? Because you keep talking, and I'll be on the phone to Ricky Decker.
Here you go, Kate. All you wanted and then some.
Kate's not here.
Yeah, well, I can see that. Here's some groceries. I got some more outside. Hey, is that coffee hot?
Uh-huh.
Well, hey, hold up. Why don't you pour me some while I get the rest of the groceries? Thank you. Hey, did you ever get my suit cleaned after Dennis's party?
Yes, it's in the closet.
Good.
Why? You going somewhere?
Yeah. I'm going to Houston tonight with Rena Cook. Woo! Terry's boss is getting married.
I wish I could go. Max.
Oh, girl. No, you better not be fixing to ask me if you can go.
Why couldn't I just ride with you? I could go visit Aunt Maggie.
You know, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that because there's no way I'm
Well,
going
why can't I go? Hey, why can't I have some fun around here like everybody else?
Because everybody else didn't do wrong. Like you did. If you think you're gonna get a reward for it, you better think again. You're gonna be on this place for a while.
I didn't mean for Dawn to get hurt.
Or she still got hurt, didn't she?
Look, there's no proof that Billy Joe did it, but even if he did, it's not my fault. And I keep telling you that.
Yeah, you keep telling me that till the cows come home, but it's not gonna change a thing.
Okay, I made a mistake by agreeing to meet him, Max.
Mistake, huh? Dawn's all beat up and cut up. That's some mistake.
Well, it was. And I'm sorry. But, Max, I've already apologized to Dawn.
Oh, you apologize? Well, that makes it all better, doesn't it?
Well, what else do you expect me to do? Do you ever forgive, Max? Do you forget ever? You are just not being fair to me.
Fair?
Look, I've been trying to make up for it, haven't I? I've been getting up every morning and I'm brewing the coffee and I'm fixing breakfast.
Oh, you've been doing your chores, that's all. I mean, when little Stevie was here, he did his chores and he didn't go looking for a medal either.
Well, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Well, first of all, I don't want you walking away from me when I'm talking to you. And what I want you to do is to be able to look good and bad in the face and know the difference between the two. I want you to be able to choose good every time. I want you to be able to choose good even if bad glitters more, even if it looks like more fun. Oh, honey, I want you to do what's right because it is right. Because you owe it to the people that love you.
Yeah? And what do I get out of it, Max?
What do you get out of it? Unreal. What do you get out of it? You still don't get it, do you? Unreal. And talking to you is like talking to a cottonwood tree. Worse. You're all fluff in the head. What do you get out of it? I'll tell you what. We'll see how you behave. And then we'll talk about you going into town, but not before. Because right now, your track record in town is about the sorriest thing I ever saw. You got that straight?
You hate me, don't you? Well, I hate you too, Max Decker, and let me tell you something. You don't run my life, you hear me? From now on, I'm gonna live my own life because I am sick and tired of you telling me what to do.
You didn't have to send Bernie off like that. He didn't do no harm.
You were talking too much.
I don't want him in on this.
This here is where he lives. This is his trailer.
So what?
A man's home is supposed to be his castle.
Your home's gonna be Huntsville prison if you don't get over there and shut up. And give me that. You're tanked out of your mind.
Well, come on, boss.
I said get over there and shut up. You had enough. Oh, that's just terrific. Club booze.
I needed it. I tried to tell you at the TV station last night. I can't do this, boss. I just can't.
Hey, you got no choice, pea-brain. Now listen, because here's what's going down tonight. You know that new Trenton life insurance building going up across the street?
Across the... Oh, there ain't nothing across the street.
Across the street from the World Building.
Well, I made a little mistake, that's all. Honest mistake. Well, go ahead. The Trent Life Insurance building across the street. What about it?
That's better. You be up there in the ironwork by 7:30 tonight. The wedding ceremony starts at 8. People start coming around 7 o'clock, so you got plenty of time to get up high enough for a good view of the dining room. The dining room in the top of the World Club, right? Wake up! Good, now keep it up. Now, you're gonna be watching Wheeler through this rifle scope. You got that? You been practicing with this thing?
Yeah, I went up to Contro and shot it a couple times. I keep an eye on Wheeler.
Well, when you see him standing in front of the judge, you take your shot. One shot right. And you fire high so that the bullet breaks the window but goes over everyone's head. You got that? Nobody gets hurt. And then when you're finished, you get out of there and you take the rifle with you. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Make sure you don't mess up, Creepo, because if you do, you'd better jump off that building. If one single thing goes wrong, I'm gonna be on the phone to Ricky Decker in 10 seconds flat. And I'm gonna tell him everything you did to Dawn Marshall, like how you beat her up. You got it? Good. Now stay here and sober up. And remember, pal, the wedding ceremony starts at 8.
Dad?
Hi, Elena.
Bags in the car?
Yeah, one small one.
Well, where are you two going? Gulf Coast Hospital. Jeb's got surgery tomorrow. Oh. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Great.
You gonna wish me luck?
Sure. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, I have a better idea. Why don't you just stay here and have some cake and some coffee?
Yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea.
You
I
know
bet
how
the food at the hospital's probably lousy.
Good.
You know, that institutional food, you know, and they couldn't cook it. In the Army, it's, they always make cooks out of people that don't know how to cook, Courtney.
Well, I'll tell you something. I wouldn't mind checking into a hospital myself. Maybe I could get into Houston and away from the country.
What's the matter with the country?
I have just about had it with this place. I mean, I'm just sick of it.
I kind of like it here myself.
Well, sure you would. I mean, you're not stuck here like I am. And you're somebody. You're Dr. Courtney Marshall. And Paige is somebody, and Terry is somebody, so why can't I be somebody? I mean, you tell that to Max and he thinks you're committing a sin because you think there's something better in life than this place. He makes me feel so terrible, Courtney.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be somebody or go somewhere, but you don't want to do it too fast. Otherwise, you get someplace and then you don't want to be there either. You understand?
Jeb's right. You know, sometimes things go a little faster than you want them to.
A little faster. I mean, everything in this place crawls except my life. I get older and my brothers don't even see it. And they keep telling me what to do. I mean, I'm a grown person now. And all they do is lecture me and tell me what to do. Courtney, you know how that feels.
Yeah, I know. It's no fun, but I finally got it through my head that people don't do that unless they care about you, Elena.
Well, I wish they didn't care so much. I mean, I am being loved to death around here. I feel like I am smothering.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll give you some space then, okay? We got to get going. You're to do at the hospital pretty soon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Listen, thanks. I'll just take this with me, Elena. Thank you. And will you come and see me after surgery, huh?
Sure.
Okay. I'll see you sometime then, huh?
Sure will.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep, you sure will. Sooner than you think.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Oh, Rena, be careful, they're wet.
Did I get it?
Oh.
Honey, oh, I'm sorry. I've ruined your
No,
nails.
no, they're not ruined. I can fix them.
I can see that nothing's gonna faze you today.
Considering that this is now the worst problem of the day, no.
What? No clouds on the horizon? Nothing else?
Not a thing. Everything's been straightened out.
You're kidding. Did you talk to Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I don't believe it. He's leaving Houston.
Yes. Well, not right away. Not until we come back from our honeymoon. Alex and I decided to postpone that problem and have a happier wedding day. And Dennis is coming.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So all I have to think about now is Alex and how happy I'll be tonight when I'm finally his bride. That and fixing these nails.
Oh, brother, I should have such problems in my life. Come on over here, honey. Let your matron of honor do something for you. Great. Put that down. I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, Alfredo, come over here, would you please? Now, the bride and groom will be standing right there, and the judge will be here. Okay? Good, that takes care of the ceremony. No. Put those away. I don't like those, all right? This is the guest list right here. Would you be sure and check invitations at the door, all right? And would you put up a no-tipping sign? Don't write that, of
Look,
course.
I understand. I'll take care of it, Miss Marshall, okay?
Great, thank you. Oh, and would you check the bar? I don't see that little bartender anywhere. Dawn, what a nice surprise. I'm so glad to see you. Well, I guess you're not so glad to see me, though, are you?
I came to see Dennis. When I went by the gallery, it was closed.
Well, we do spend a lot of time together, but he's not here right now, sweetheart.
Well, that's just as well. Because I have a few choice words for you, Paige.
My goodness. If I didn't know you better, I'd think that was a warning.
It is. You see, I'm much better now. Much more like myself. So you just watch out. Your little campaign to steal Dennis away from me is going to be a lot harder than you thought.
Ah, the little pussycat is showing her claws. Isn't that cute? Too bad it's too late, honey. Campaign's over. And it wasn't even a teeny bit hard.
How could you do this to me?
Easy. Finders, keepers. You forfeited by not staying in town, honey. You should have looked after your property. But you know what they say, sweetheart. Losers, weepers.
Well, I don't believe I've lost him.
Believe what you want, honey. You always did anyway.
And I don't believe that anything happened that night after his party either.
Even if that were so, honey, there's certainly been other nights since. Why, it could even happen again, Don. And again, and again, and again. Okay, calm down, Paige. That's how most murders start. Did you know that, sweetheart? All in the family.
Is that a threat?
No, that's not my style, Dawn. Instead, I'll just clue you in on something, honey. If you knew what I knew, you'd thank me for taking Dennis off your hands.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that. If you knew what I knew about Dennis, honey, you wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Well, forget it. I wouldn't believe anything you told me, even if you swore on a stack of Bibles.
This one you can prove yourself, sweetheart. Your little lover boy is the son of... Now listen closely, Dawn. Alex Wheeler.
Because his mother is marrying Wheeler? Paige, dear, didn't anyone ever tell you how people become fathers?
Didn't anybody ever tell you when Dennis's mom and Alex had their big love affair, honey? 25 years ago.
I know that.
Good. Now let's see if you can grasp the next step, Dawn. How old is Dennis, honey? Yep, that's right. The big 2-5. You remember I just had a birthday party for him? But you weren't there very long. So you may have forgotten. But I didn't.
He can't be. He would have told me.
If he knew. But he doesn't. But you just wait until the money starts falling down like autumn leaves, honey. Mommy or Daddy will finally get around to telling Denny baby how come. Oh, Dawn, baby. Think about it, huh? Are you really ready to get all cozy with Alex Wheeler's only son?
Dawn. Hi.
Hard as happiness is to find in this world, I really think you've found it. You've arrived, you know that?
I hope so, Rena. The most I can let myself admit is that things are looking up.
Oh, of course they are. And I'm going to call you and raise you, too. Because things are beginning to look up for me, too.
You and Justin?
Oh, no. The older we get, the better we were when we were younger.
Oh, ain't it the truth?
All we seem to do is fight nowadays. No, there's someone new on the horizon. Someone who, oh, there he is. Oh, wait till you meet him, Iris. Come in.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, honey. I want you to meet Iris, soon-to-be Wheeler, and this is Mr. Maximilian Decker.
Oh, how you doing, man?
Dennis, what a nice surprise. I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, I didn't know I was coming myself. Here. Place cards for Mom's dinner tonight.
Great. Thanks. Now, don't worry about these anymore. Come on, don't worry about Dawn. She just has something on her mind.
Yeah, I could see that. And it obviously wasn't me.
Au contraire, ma chère, not so at all. We were just chatting about you not 2 minutes ago. And, she said that she doesn't blame me one bit for what happened at the gallery. I mean, the time that I spent the night.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't anything to blame you for.
Well, now you know that, and I know that, Dennis. Dennis, but Dawn is such a sensitive little thing. I think her female intuition was telling her something.
Well, there was nothing to sense.
Yes, there is, Dennis.
What?
Dawn knows that I can't help wishing that more had happened. Well, I better get this seating chart together and get these place cards out. Will you be escorting your mother tonight? I asked her, but she didn't seem certain.
Excuse me. We had a little disagreement, and for a while, it looked like I wasn't going to be here, but, well, it's settled. I'm going to be here.
Oh, a disagreement?
About my father and his place in my life.
Oh, you must mean Elliot, of course.
Look, Paige, don't go giving me that stuff about Wheeler being my new father, because I don't want to hear it, all right?
No, I wasn't going to do that at all, Dennis. Really. Okay. Not since I've come to understand how really close you feel to Elliot.
Speaking of my father, have you seen him? I checked his apartment in KVIK and I couldn't find him. I've got to talk to him about something.
Well, since he's not available, will I do? Oh, come on, Dennis. Once the wedding is over, we can have the whole evening to ourselves, and we can talk and talk and talk. Come on. Please say yes.
All right. I don't see why not.
Think you're going to enjoy your stay here at beautiful downtown Gulf Coast Hospital?
Oh, yeah. It beats most of the flea bag motels that I was in on the road. Or the army barracks. But you know what I like about this place? It's real quiet here, you know? There's no drill sergeants yelling at you.
You didn't know?
No, what?
Nobody told you?
Nobody told me.
Well, I'm your new drill instructor.
Oh. That's nice.
Oh, you can start calling me Sarge now, mister, because when this operation's over, I'm going to work you half to death, oh yes. Running, exercising, I'm going to get you in the best shape you've ever been in.
That's good. You know, I think I would like just about anything that I share with you.
Jeb, don't.
You know something? You talk too much, Sarge.
No, Jeb, don't. I'm your doctor, not your girlfriend.
Well, then you're not really related to the Marshall family.
Oh, well, you know, blood may be thicker than water, but what the hell? I mean, the way I see it, when you've been sharing the same watering hole for generations, well, you can, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Of course, you're probably right.
Oh, it's true, honey. I mean, even I used to think of them as one big family when I was out there visiting them.
Must been fun growing up that way.
Yeah, I guess it was, huh, Rena? Huh? Though Rena spent most of her time visiting with Brother Justin.
Max, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Why, hell, I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. Never did anything to be ashamed of. Except maybe once or twice. No, the only thing I'd ever be ashamed of is losing what I was brought up with, what's right.
I'm sure we all feel that way.
Yeah, you know, if you ask me, that's what's wrong with kids nowadays. That's a mistake they made. It's like city. It's in the big city excitement and the city lights. It acts like the city's like a big magnet. It just pulls them off the land and spins them around so they don't know they lose their sense of direction. It's sometimes you have to see it happen.
Max.
Don't Max me. I know what I'm talking about. You never saw all the changes that city put Mike Marshall through. As fine a man as ever lived, gone. And there's others that end up like him, or worse.
I didn't think there was anything worse than losing your life.
Oh, sure there is.
What?
Well, your soul.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt this serious conversation here, but we do have a big wedding to go to tonight, remember? So, as the matron of honor, I think I'm going to take control of this little situation.
Well,
Max, now, darling, you're going to get dressed first, okay? Now, you just go up the stairs, which is right down the hall there, okay? Iris and I have to have at least an hour. Isn't that right, honey?
Well, it was nice talking
Big
to you
event
anyway.
to go to.
Yeah, I'll see you ladies in about 5 minutes, huh? See you.
What do you think? Come on. Tell me, I want to hear.
Oh, well, he seems like a very nice man.
My daddy would say that that's praise weaker than well water. Now, come on. What's wrong with him?
Nothing, really. It's just...
Honey, just look for it. You'll find it. Don't worry.
Well, he's not exactly. Are you sure he's really your type?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even care if he is or not. I think that maybe I have him on kind of an approval.
Well, your Mr. Decker doesn't strike me as the kind who'd sit around and wait for anyone's approval.
You're right about that, honey. He wouldn't if he knew. But he doesn't, so he might.
I won't even pretend I understood that.
Well, let me put it to you this way. He's a hard case, but I think I'm making a few dents. You know what I mean?
You know, sometimes I wonder if you know what you're doing.
Sometimes I don't.
Well, what about now? Is Max what you want?
I don't know if I want him or not, but just you wait until Justin sees us together. It's gonna blow his mind, and that's something I know I want.
Hey, Billy Joe, you want this door open or closed?
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm gonna leave it open, all right? Well, see you later, pal.
Close the door. Thanks. Bertie? Yeah.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Look, if I have to throw you out, I will.
This can't wait. I've got to warn Alex about Justin.
About Justin?
Yeah, he's sworn to get vengeance with Alex.
Don't you think he knows that? Why do you think he hired me? Anyway, I think Justin's cooled down a little bit. So
Cool down? Are you kidding me? I've been working at a KVIK with him for the last couple of weeks, and he's been getting crazier and crazier.
Texas, starring Beverly McKinsey.
Hey, Billy Joe, you want this door open or closed? I'm gonna leave it open, all right? Well, see you later, pal.
Close the door. Thanks. Bertie? Yeah.
Hey, you.
Whoa. Oh, you startled me. I thought I was about to be mugged. You know, you read about it in the papers all the time. Guy gets held up in parking garage.
Hey, you want to just move on, bud? I got orders. Nobody loiters. Not today.
Oh, yeah? What's so special about today?
That oil guy with the big bucks, Wheeler, he's getting married.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I'm here. For the wedding.
Looks like the real thing.
Oh, it's the real thing, all right.
Want to give me your name?
Sure. Why not?
Gotta check it against the guest list. It's a pain, but that new guy Decker would be on my back if I didn't. Think we had the king of Saudi Arabia up there the way they've been acting.
Right, it's Hunter. Calvin Hunter. But you're not going to find it on that list.
Why not?
Because I'm the photographer. I'm from Clinton and Wade. You've seen our ads. Specializing in weddings for over 50 years.
Yeah, I have. Well, I guess it's okay. Come on, I'll show you where the elevators are.
Thanks, but I have to wait for somebody from the wedding party. I'm supposed to go up in the private elevator. You know, get shots of the groom fumbling with his tie and the bride looking nervous. You know, memories to treasure for a lifetime.
Right. You need anything, let me know.
Right, thanks.
Where you been, Curtis? This place has got more security than Sing Sing.
Hey, take it easy, Justin. Terry's still working, so I haven't got the file keys yet.
What do you expect me to do? Stick my finger in the lock?
No, I'll get you the file keys. Just keep cool.
Make it fast. I told
told the guard I was a photographer. I can't hang around
Hey,
here
you
all
won't
night.
have to. I'll be back as soon as I turn Terry's head around. That usually takes an average of about 20 seconds.
All right, Curtis.
Hey, come on, Marshal. Don't look at me like that. You want to get Wheeler, you got to play dirty. No matter who gets clipped, all right?
All right, Curtis, get going.
Sure. Back in a jiffy.
Hey, that's your camera gear.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything I ever used.
Well, nothing but the best.
Yeah. What this stuff cost, I could have had a honeymoon in Hawaii.
Well, I don't know where Wheeler's going, but we want to give him a big send-off. Maybe gone a long time. I want to make sure I get some real good shots.
Shipping agreement with the Emirate of Reyes. Authorization for Bill Small to negotiate with Winslow Oil. Staff changes and pay increases. Boss, hurry up. The ceremony starts in half an hour.
Did you give yourself a raise?
But I can't even spend the money I make now. Besides, it's not important.
Certainly is. There, that'll take care of it.
25%. Alex, that's really too much.
You've got our itinerary, huh?
Yes. And what a honeymoon, huh? London, Paris, Monte Carlo, and a certain small hotel in Saint-Tropez. Boss,
Yeah, Terry.
is that the same hotel?
It's the same room, the one where we spent our first night together. It seemed fitting enough.
I'll say. Well, Ira sure is lucky getting a handsome, romantic,
Late.
dashing, late fellow like you. Hey, you better get up to the club or you'll be late to greet the guests.
No way.
There'll be talk of you jilting the bride at the altar.
No chance. Everything settled?
Yep. The caterers are catering, the bartenders are tending bar, the judge has finished judging and is on his way. The place is stuffed with flowers and, oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
Oh my gosh. Well, the ring. Oh, here it is. Had for a minute there, I almost forgotten it, where I put it. No ring, no wedding.
Ah, if I had to steal one, there'd be a wedding. Oh, yeah. When I first met Iris, I couldn't have bought this box, let alone the ring.
A ring like that and they throw in the store, not to mention the box. Well, all you need is the best man and you're ready to go.
Ta-da!
Terrific. Listen, Ryan, you take this and don't lose it.
Don't worry. Haven't lost a bridegroom yet.
Good, good. Now, you both will excuse me. I'll find something else to be nervous about.
All right. All right, Terry, I'll be there in a minute. Come on, have a drink with me, huh?
Sure. Don't you want to go to the club?
Well, I wanted a moment to savor my good fortune. Ryan? Whoops. If I were to die tonight, I feel that my life is complete.
Hey, now, I don't want to hear any more talk about dying. Now, to you and Iris, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm on your face. And may God hold you both in the palm of his hand and grant you a long and happy life together.
Oh. Beautiful, Ryan. But I had settled for the next couple of hours going well.
Something's bothering you, isn't it? Come on, tell me what it is.
Nothing. Probably. I just went against my better judgment with Elliot Carrington.
Carrington, what about Carrington?
Well, I thought I had everything settled. You know, I gave him the opportunity to agree to leave town, get out of Iris's and Dennis's life, and then I don't know, the whole thing blew up in my face. Dennis threatened never to see Iris again if I forced him out. You should have seen him stand up to me, Ryan. Yeah, I could have done a better job myself.
Alex, you can't expect Dennis to abandon the man he thinks of as his father.
No, of course not, but I was proud of him, Ryan. I only wish he could feel the same way about me.
Hey, it'll come in time, all right?
I hope so. But I can't help feeling that Elliot Carrington's a dangerous man. He could be a very dangerous man.
Because he knows you're Dennis's father, right?
That and what happened.
Alex, look, if you don't get up to the club right now, you're going to have an hysterical bride on your hands. Not to mention a frantic executive secretary.
Okay. I'm coming. There's no way I'm going to repeat the same mistake that I made 25 years ago. This time, I'll make good my promises.
Well, the blushing bride. Oh, don't you look glorious?
Thank you. Oh, can I take a little peek at that dress?
Oh, no, not before Alex sees it.
Well, you look absolutely stunning, and you look absolutely stunning too, Dennis.
Thank you. Where is Alex?
Well, not here yet, thank heavens.
But I want to see him.
Dennis, does your mother always invite disaster? Quick, we can slip into my office. I'm sure that the ever-efficient Terry Decker will have Alex up here before we can say something borrowed, something blue.
Oh, Paige, that's a silly old superstition. About the bride not seeing the groom before the ceremony?
Well, silly or not, we're not taking any chances, are we, Dennis?
It's not.
No way. Give those demons an opening and they'll zap you. You know, you have to keep very good.
All right. Oh, there goes Iris. Oh, isn't she radiant?
What? Oh, yeah.
You know what I like about you, Max?
What's that, honey?
The way you can turn a compliment.
Well, thought you liked my broad shoulders and my curly hair and my flashing smile.
No, your thick head, honey.
My thick head?
Yeah.
I never would imagine.
Now, look at that over there. What do all those lights remind you of, huh?
Oh, that's easy. Fires of hell.
Fires of hell.
Yeah.
You call that poetry, honey? That's the Milky Way. That's the great galaxy. Oh. And here we are, right in the middle of
Sodom and Gomorrah.
the pleasure dome of Kulakan, huh? Ooh. Oh, honey, I want to show you this.
What?
Now look at that. What does that look like?
Oh, come on, Rena. It looks like an unfinished skyscraper.
Honey, that's man's great leap forward. That's poetry in steel.
Oh.
Max,
What?
look at me. What do I look like?
A spoiled, mule-headed,
Oh.
Rena, you are one gorgeous woman.
That's better, Decker.
Yeah. Must be all those calf brains you've been feeding me, huh?
We'll have a good time.
Top of the evening, Ginny Lass. And top the evening to you, Stephen Lapp.
Oh, you're very Irish tonight.
Oh, weddings and funerals, you know, hoy, 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 hoy. Brings out the old country in me, you know?
Watch out for him, Ginny. It also brings out the old Blarney.
It's Blarney, Mom. Do you have to have Blarney to get married?
No, it's kind of like saddle soap. I mean, it's not absolutely necessary, but it makes the ride a lot more comfortable.
Are you and Ryan gonna have a Blarney at your wedding?
I hope you don't mind. I told him about our plans.
No, of course not. How about it, Steve? How do you feel about your mom and me getting married, huh?
It's great. Then I can ride in your trapper all the time.
Hey, that's what I like. A boy who knows what he wants out of life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to greet the other guests.
Okay. So long, Alex.
Bye.
Aunt Vicky, you're not going to...
Please, Sam, I needed that. Before this evening's over, I'm going to need several more. But don't worry, I won't make a spectacle of myself. I won't give Iris that satisfaction.
Aunt Vicky.
Now, please, Bart, don't you start in, too. One concerned relative is enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to give Alex my best wishes.
Vicky, thank you for coming.
It's the
Least I could do after all the years we've been together. Sorry, Alex. Sorry. I swore to myself that I'd be gracious, and the first thing out of my mouth, I wish you every happiness.
Vicky, it's very kind of you. Thank you.
And as soon as, and now that Alex is going on that long honeymoon, What are you doing here?
Maybe I came to wish Alex many happy returns. Nah, I really came to see you, baby. I thought you'd be all mellowed out by the festivities. Now, don't freeze up on me.
Clipper, whatever we had is frozen up, cast off and floating towards the North Pole, which I advise you to do, unless you want me to call security and have them throw you out.
Baby, don't you love me anymore?
Love you. Try despise you. I find you utterly contemptible.
Excuse me, Miss Decker. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's a phone call for you. A Mrs. Marshall. She says it's an emergency.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Yes.
For the old times.
Hello, Kate? Yes, both Max and Ricky are here. Elena? No, I haven't seen her. Kate, is something wrong?
Glad you could make it, Curtis. Now let's get out of here before the guard comes back. I had to give him a phony name, told him I was a photographer with a wedding party.
Oh, yeah? What name did you give him?
What difference does that make?
None. Not a bit.
Did you get the keys?
Hey, is Alex Wheeler rolling an oil box?
Listen, Curtis, if I wanted a stand-up comedy routine, I would have asked Paige to let me see Alex's files. Now give me the keys.
Sure. Don't get so worked up over it.
Where's Wheeler?
He's in the club, dodging Victoria Bellman and letting Miss Goody Two-Shoes Decker and that snake of a sister of yours call the shots.
Watch your mouth, Curtis. Paige is my sister. Terry is almost family to me.
Well, she could have been family to me, too, but she turned it down. But what the heck? Today's the day all debts are written out of the books.
Yeah. Today, Wheeler pays for everything.
Hey, listen, Justin. You got all the time in the world up there. Alex is going to be married in about 20 minutes, and then they got dinner, drinks, etc. And wherever Alex goes, Terry tags along.
Yeah. You just get me into Wheeler's office.
Sure. I'll drop you off at his office, and I'll get back to the party and keep an eye on the watchdog and Wheeler.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you're in there, if anybody comes or makes one move towards that office, I'll call, ring twice, hang up, and then you get out.
Yeah.
Hey, relax, Justin. Justin, old boy, this is the day when Alex get what's coming to him.
What's that girl done now?
Kate said there was a note. She sounds real worried, Max. You don't think Elena would go do something foolish, do you?
Now, lately, there isn't anything that girl's done that wasn't foolish. When I get my hands on her...
Getting your hands on her may be the hard part. Kate, here's Max.
What is it, Kate?
Elena's gone. I checked her room. She took a suitcase, her clothes, and her makeup.
Overnight stuff?
No longer, I'm afraid. And she left a note.
Well, read it.
I'm afraid you're not going to like some of this.
I'll live. Go ahead and read it.
Dear Kate, I am writing to you instead of Max or Ricky because I know they won't understand. I'm leaving the ranch for good. Max and Ricky have shamed me in front of everybody. I can't look anybody in the face anymore. I can't live like this. Please tell Max not to try to find me. I'm almost 18 years old. I know how to take care of myself. I love you, Elena.
What's going on? Somebody said Kate was on the phone. Yeah, Elena's, she packed her bags and left the ranch.
She left?
What is going on, Ricky? Why would Elena leave?
Hey, will you just hush up, okay?
Kate, did you call Maggie's?
Right away. Elena wasn't there. Maggie told me that she'd let me know if she showed up.
Yeah, that's the first place we'd look if Kate was serious. I mean, if Elena was serious about this, I'm all shook up.
I'm afraid she is. That girl's hurting, Max.
Yeah. Oh, Kate, look, I did what I thought was right.
I know you did, Max. Now, I'm not blaming you. Listen, I'm sorry I had to call you at the wedding, but I wanted you to know right away.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Let me know if you hear anything else.
I will. Now, don't you worry. She'll come to her senses and come back.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, Kate, bye.
I told you we were too rough on her.
Look, little girl, she got what she deserved. How else am I supposed to know she's gonna do something that's stupid? Anyway, I don't need any of your I told you so's now.
Is somebody going to explain to me what's going on?
In a minute, Terry. I gotta find out how Max is gonna handle this.
I'm gonna find her. That's how I'm gonna handle
Yeah,
it.
where are you gonna find her?
I don't know.
She's not at Maggie's. She could be anywhere in the city. Or she might be on the road.
Look, Max, didn't Elena say she wanted to come to the wedding?
Yeah, and I wouldn't let her come.
Well, maybe she'll change her mind. Show up here. Look, let's wait through the ceremony and see if she does. Then we'll call the police if she doesn't.
All right, I guess so.
All right, now, I want to know just what brought this on.
Billy Joe, are you here? Billy Joe? Billy Joe, wake up, Billy Joe. Wake up, Billy Joe. Come on, wake up.
I told you, I ain't gonna go. Go away, leave me alone. I ain't gonna do it.
It's me. It's Elena, Billy Joe.
Elena? Hey, you, baby? I knew you'd come by and see me. I knew you would. Good.
Billy Joe, you
Really good. That's nice.
You gotta help me.
That's
Come on.
nice.
Let's sit up, Billy Joe.
I knew you'd come see me.
Billy Joe,
Close the door. Shut your eyes.
sit up, Billy Joe, please.
You got nothing to worry about.
No, Billy Joe, don't.
I'll be your
hold you, Billy
baby
Joe.
tonight.
Billy Joe, let go.
I need a drink.
No. No, you need some coffee.
I'm thirsty and need a drink.
Where's your coffee pot, Billy Joe?
Over there. Coffee pot.
Don't you ever clean this thing?
Don't need coffee. Just booze. Good booze.
Billy Joe, I left home, Billy Joe. I couldn't stand it anymore. It was awful. Well, Max and Ricky, they were looking at me like I was some kind of slut or something. Billy Joe, please, you gotta help me. I can't go back there.
Left home. Me too. Old man hit me last time.
Billy Joe, please.
Last
Please.
time.
Please sober up, Billy Joe.
Rye whiskey,
I can't make it on my
whiskey,
own.
Rye whiskey for me. If I don't get rye whiskey,
Where's your
I
coffee,
sure
Billy Joe?
will be.
Tell me where your coffee. Billy Joe,
Burn dying.
you need some coffee. Where is it, Billy Joe? Come on. Please tell me.
None. Isn't any. Out. O-U-T, out. Come here, baby. You're so
No,
cute.
Billy Joe.
You are so cute.
No, come on.
You're a real American
Billy
beauty. You
Joe,
know that?
Let go
A
of me.
real American
Please,
beauty.
Billy Joe,
You're a sweet little rose.
You've got to
That's
help
what you're,
me.
a sweet little rose.
Come on, Billy Joe.
Come on, baby. I'm hot. I'm hot, baby. Come on, let's percolate. Oh, come on. Let's go.
Billy Joe. Oh. I thought I could count on you. Billy Joe, I thought you cared.
Oh, yeah. I care. A whole lot. Tomorrow.
Billy Joe. I can't count on anybody. Anybody. Well, what do I do now? I can't stay here. And I can't go back to the ranch. I can't. Billy Joe.
You'd better stick to one light, Justin. This place has more guards than King Solomon's mines.
Not stupid, Curtis.
Sure. All you marshals are smart as a whip. That's why Alex is still running around, king of the mountain.
Not after I get through with him.
Right. Well, you do a good job on him, you hear? I think I'm gonna get back to the party and keep an eye on the king and his consort. Now remember, 2 rings on the phone and clear out.
Sure. 2 rings.
Happy hunting. I hope you'll find what you're after.
Oh, I wish Paige hadn't dragged me in here. I wanted to see Alex before the wedding.
Well, I'm sure Paige was just trying to be nice, Mom.
Well, sometimes I wish she weren't so exuberant. I mean, how am I even supposed to know when to come out? Everything could be half over. I'd never know it in here. I'm going out there.
Mom, you can't go out there. They're still setting up the wedding
Well, Dennis,
right now.
how am I supposed to know when to march out?
Just relax, okay? I'll check with Paige, and she'll give us a cue or something, all right?
Dennis.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, Dennis. I want you to know how glad I am to have you here. I could never be happy with Alex if you hated me.
Mom.
Well, I don't know what else you'd call it. If you never saw me or spoke to me again. I've always loved Alex, but I've always loved you too.
And I love you. But I love Dad, too. You've got to understand that.
Will Elliot be here tonight?
I guess not. I couldn't get in touch with him to give him the invitation. I left a message at KVIK and at his apartment, but, well, maybe he'll come by. Who knows?
You won't always make it a choice between Elliot and me, will you?
Only if I'm forced to, Mom. If you and Alex keep leaning on Dad, then
We won't. Don't worry.
I love you, Mom. But you have to realize that Dad's been through a terrible experience. He's barely holding himself together right now, and if he gets pushed too hard,
I will remember that, son, and I'll make sure Alex remembers it.
Well, if Alex doesn't remember it, remind him of what happened to Mike Marshall. Look, Mom, I want all the happiness in the world for you. And I'll try to get along with Alex.
Dennis, thank you. Now my happiness is truly complete.
Yeah, and no crying today. I mean,
No.
that's for everybody else to do. The bride doesn't cry, okay?
All right.
Excuse me, Mrs. Carrington. This is my office. Sorry, I mean, this used to be my office. But I'd left some stuff here, and I thought I'd come by and get it. You know, papers, photos, personal stuff. Mind if I get them?
Well, no, I suppose not.
It'll only take a minute. Oh, and by the way, congratulations on your coming marriage.
Thank you.
Mom, we're ready.
I'm ready.
You'd better be hanging on that medal right. Because if not, you're gonna fall all the way to Huntsville. And besides, we wouldn't want to disappoint the crowds, would we? Alex is going to perform a magic trick for me. He's gonna turn lead into pure gold.
Agreements to ship. Invoices. Vouchers. More vouchers. There's nothing here. Damn, there's nothing here. Wheeler'd never leave the dirty stuff in Terry's office. It's gotta be a secret file. In here.
are gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony Iris and Alexander. This is an especially joyous occasion, for it was 25 years ago that they first pledged themselves one to the other. And only now, after so long a separation, are they able to solemnize that promise. They realize that the contract of marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, with the deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Alexander, do you take this woman, Iris, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Iris, do you take this man, Alexander, to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Then join your right hands together and declare your pledges before me and the witnesses here assembled.
I, Alexander, take you, Iris, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do us part.
I, Iris, take you, Alexander, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do us part.
The rings? Alex, place the ring on Iris's hand and repeat after me. Iris, with this ring I thee wed.
Iris, with this ring I thee wed.
Iris, place the ring on Alex's hand and...
Look, little brother, I gotta talk to Alex.
Now, you gotta be kidding. Look, I don't want to cause any trouble in front of her. Look, if I have to throw you out, I will.
This can't wait. I've got to warn Alex about Justin.
About Justin?
Yeah, he's sworn to get vengeance with Alex.
Don't you think he knows that? Why do you think he hired me? Anyway, I think Justin's cooled down a little bit. So
Cool down? Are you kidding me? I've been working at KVIK with him for the last couple of weeks, and he's been getting crazier and crazier. He keeps going on about how Wheeler thinks he can have everything.
Yeah, I've heard all this before.
Yeah. Well, now he says that since Iris means more to Alex than anything in the world, he's gonna make sure that Alex never gets her. I've heard him swear that he's gonna try and stop the wedding today.
Yeah, well, if he tries, Justin will be stuck right here, just like you.
I don't think he's gonna come up and exactly try and ask your permission to get in the front door. Now, Justin's been carrying around one of his father's old guns. And I heard him say today that he was gonna take a pot shot at Alex. Now, that's where I've got to get to him and warn him.
Clipper, I've seen how you operate. I think you're just trying to make this up so you can win some points with Alex.
If you'd seen the crazy look in Marshall's eyes, you'd believe me.
Yeah, I've seen it. All right, after the ceremony, maybe I'll let you talk to him. But you're not going to interrupt the wedding. I've got security at all the entrances, and there's no way Justin or anybody else is going to get near Alex.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Get out! Get out! It's a sniper! It's an unanswered! You need like this! Alex!
Glass. Sounded like glass. Breaking. A wedding? Vandals. Curtis said he'd call if anything. Maybe he's setting me up. Breaking up the place so I get caught. No. No, Curtis doesn't have them. Clear out of here. These files are worth nothing. Make Wheeler look like a saint. Terry's keys.
Texas, starring Beverly McKenzie.
Everyone keep down! Keep away from the windows! Turn off the lights! Can we get the lights over there? Come in! Damn it! Up for the windows! Call the police, get an ambulance here fast. There's a sniper over there in that construction. You can't take this from us! Not now! Stay still! There's gonna be somebody. Dr. Walker! Jenny, get down! Steve! Max, get them out of here! Come on, Steve, go! Stand here.
Alex, stop! I never wanted this. It's all right. Love Iris, but get up, please. The window! Stay out of the glass! What happened? Is he? Terry, he's been shot. It's okay. Ryan's with him. My cover!
Back off, everyone! Get in the other room! Come on, back here! Everyone back! Come on! Go! Into the bar! What's up on into the bar? Let's go!
Let's go. Oh, please, dear God, let him live. I swear I'll never go near him again if he lives.
And Vicky, come on, we've got to get out of here.
You go, I'm staying.
Iris is with him. You don't belong
I have
here.
to know.
Come on, we'll find out in the other room. Come on, let's go.
Alex, darling.
Mom!
No, God, get him. Too.
Darling, it hurts very much. I know. And don't try to talk. You mustn't try to talk. Cold, you said. It's that window. I'll make them cover it, Alex. Cover this window now! I need you, Alex. You have to take care of me. I can't do it myself. I never could. Please, don't leave me.
Mrs. Wheeler.
Don't. You will save him. I'll do anything, but just don't let him. He is alive.
Freeze! What the? I said freeze. Come on, in the light. Where are you coming from?
I told you before, the wedding, don't you remember?
The elevator?
Yeah, the one inside, not that one.
How'd you get past the guards?
I wanted a breath of fresh air. I took a walk.
Through the streets?
I wanted to take a walk. What's so criminal about...
How did you get past the guards?
I walked. Guards? Outside?
Don't play games, man. You saw me.
I wasn't looking, officer. Ships passing in the night happens all the time. I've got it in...
Hold it! Reach. Could be a fake.
Engraved?
Sorry. Mistake. I'm sorry. After that shooting in the club,
After what? I didn't know. Like I said, I had to take a walk. I left. Somebody hurt?
I suppose so. All hell broke loose. Now, you watch yourself now, you hear?
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks. I will.
Yeah. You had that camera stuff. You left early. Otherwise, you could have snapped a few of the guy. Hey. Don't move.
What?
If I get the cops.
What? You got the wrong fella, man.
Yeah? That rifle ain't for shooting pictures, mister. Security, give me an arm assist on the double. I'm in the garage, and I think I've just nabbed our sniper.
Tell me. You are going to tell me.
I think you'd better prepare yourself.
No, I won't. For what? Tell me.
His breathing's labored. The pulse is rapid, high and thready. There's no exit wounds. There will be fragments inside.
The doctor says you're all right. We're going to have everything we wanted, just as we hoped. We will be happy, Alex. You will be all right.
Is that ambulance coming?
I don't know. I'll take you away.
Somebody
go away. No one will find us. We won't take any work. You just rest. I will be your nurse. My darling, what are you dreaming? You're just children, weren't we? Not to know how little time was left, how cruel it was. Yes, yes, my darling. I'm here. Do you see me?
Closer. So beautiful.
I love you.
Oh, my wife. Good. I love you.
Don't leave me. Please, Alex, I can't.
No. It doesn't matter. You see, it's a dream. It's ours. Now, it's all right. We've done it. We're complete. Now, I can die.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, we won. My wife.
But I can't. Not without you, Alex. I love you. I'll make you happy. I promise. Just please don't leave me.
It's cold.
Oh, give me a coat, Dennis.
Cold.
Yes,
I love...
Over here. Go to BP fast.
There's a sniper across the street of Spat. How many shots? One through my uncle's back. Now we got security men checking the street and the building next door, but there's nothing yet.
Nobody leaves. Any leads? Any warning?
No. Wait a minute.
They got him.
No message. Who are you calling, Sam? I was calling Justin.
Coming through, boss. Excuse me.
You're not leaving.
Leaving? Who's leaving? No, I just need a drink, that's all. And I thought the rest of these folks might need one, too. Right, Victoria?
What are you doing here?
I told you I need a drink.
Not at the bar, bozo. Here. At the wedding. Well?
You were at the door with the Decker boy, weren't you?
Yeah, I thought it was you. Well, then you came in shouting sniper before any of us ever knew what happened.
Take your hands off of my booze and answer her.
Yeah, it was me. And if Decker would listen to me, we'd all be eating wedding cake right now. I told him how the idea of Alex getting what he wants was driving Justin over the edge. How I'd heard him making threats.
Not Justin. Oh, no. Not Justin.
No. I don't believe that.
I do.
Well, you ought to. All of you. You said he came after Wheeler before, remember? How he had his father's gun.
But Clipper, he didn't actually do it.
Well, he did this time, honey. And no matter who they dragged through that door, I know that the guy at the other end of that gun was Justin Morse.
No, Steve. It's all over now. Nothing more is gonna happen.
How do you know? Maybe the man with the gun is
Honey, I know
still-
you were scared, and we're all very scared, but I don't want you to worry about it. The man was only firing at Mr. Wheeler, not anyone else. He's gone now.
Will the policeman put him in jail?
Well, yes, I hope so, but there's no need for you to worry. He wasn't shooting at Max or me or Grandma Kate.
Mom, look,
Justin.
Uncle Justin.
Look, it wasn't a seance, officer. It was a wedding.
I need a list of the guests.
Fine.
No.
Miss Marshall? The list.
I'll get it for you, officer. I know the way. Killer!
Yeah! Where's Mr. Decker? I got his sniper.
Wait here. Sergeant?
You just couldn't wait, could you, Johnson? You sure gave Iris a hell of a honeymoon.
It's not Wheeler!
You didn't know? See, he didn't even know!
Sorry, Just, you've been trumpeting your target around town for months. It's too late to play dumb, honey. Who's gonna believe you now, huh?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing!
Cook, Dr. Kevin Cook. Radio Gulf Coast and have him meet us in emergency. Request type O blood be available. Call the on-call team and have them prepare an OR.
How small they are, I never knew. How slow the way they move, the living. Am I? Doesn't matter. I feel so young. Light. I'll miss that. Unless heaven weapon of light. What did Father O'Brien say? The love that turns the sun to star. How I have loved them. Iris. Iris. If love can live, I will.
They're here. Come on. Ryan, he's asking for you.
Brian?
Right here, Alex.
Iris is going to need...
I'll take care of it.
And Dennis.
I'll take care of him, too. Don't worry.
Good, good. The light. I'm losing the light.
Wait a minute. What did he mean by that? Why did he say that?
Connor? Connor? Is this your man?
Justin.
Caught him in the garage, sir, with this.
Okay, Marshal, look at him. Come on, you want a revenge? Look at him!
No. I know you won't believe it. It wasn't me. I swear.
Coward! Murderer! You will pay for this! For every drop of blood you took from him, you will pay!
Please, we've got to get this man to the hospital.
No.
Hold it. What is it?
No.
What, darling? What can we do?
No. Not Justin, not him.
But look, he even had the rifle, sir.
No, don't you believe it. No, I knew his father. I loved his father. No. Shoot a man in the back? No. No, not Mike Marshall's son.
All right, please.
No.
That's enough now. Please move out of the way.
Gotcha. No.
He's the only one. Wheeler. No one else believes me.
Honey, of course we do. We may be upset, but we're not crazy. Now, you wouldn't try to murder a man in cold blood. I know that.
Rena. Mom.
And he just made a mistake. That's all. Now, I'll get Stryker right over here, and he'll clear up this nightmare once and for all.
You're turning against me?
Iris.
You were here. You saw my husband fall. This is his blood, Rena. This is his blood on you. Now, you will not defend this animal.
Now,
wait
wait a minute.
You told me Justin was dangerous. You told me not to trust him, that he hated Alex.
Yes, I did, but hating and shooting in the back are two different... Well, I just don't believe that he fired that shot, no more than Alex does.
I will crush you. I will spend every breath I ever draw in doing it. You're going to find me guilty of all the things Alex was innocent of. Oh, you think you understand revenge?
Honey, you're
You'll
talking
see.
wild. You're talking...
You be quiet! All you have seen is a woman in love who waited a lifetime for the man who could love her back. Well, there is another side of me, Justin, and you're going to see it. I want to leave now, Ryan. I want to be with my husband.
Okay. All right, if we go, Mrs. Cook will give you our names and where we can be located. I'll take over here,
And we're coming along, too. This is Mrs. Wheeler's son-in-law.
Iris Wheeler. She was staying at my house, but she recently moved her things into her husband's suite, and I'm Rena.
Just. Ricky,
Cook, R-E, no, two E's.
old friend, why did you and I ever give up racing? I can't even remember. Something about another death, another shooting. I'd like to be out there right now. Wouldn't you? Track stretching out in front of you, bearing you away faster. And sight, sound, thinking.
Justin, they're going to be questioning you. You have the right to remain silent.
Time for that has passed now. I've shot off my mouth all over this town. There isn't a soul in Houston who'll stake me now. Well,
Maybe Rena. Then again, maybe...
No, Justin, will you
I am
shut
a
up and
police
listen?
officer. I warn you that anything you say will be used in a court of law against you. That you have an absolute right to advice of a lawyer before, and the presence of a lawyer here with you during questioning, and that if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you free before any questioning if you desire. You may remain silent. You understand?
You heard what the sergeant said, baby. You got no choice. They're gonna want both of us to come down to the station.
I can't. I can't tell them anything you can't, Clipper.
Tell them about the first time. You were there. I wasn't.
The first time what?
The first time Justin came after Wheeler with a gun.
Clipper, that was different.
Oh, sure.
Alex told me that night that Justin changed his mind, and I believe it. And so do you, don't you, Ricky?
What?
Well, we've known Justin all our lives. You don't believe he'd shoot Alex, do you?
Yeah, well, what if I do? 2 hours ago, I would have said no. In fact, I did, to Clipper. He told me what Justin was up to, and I wouldn't believe him. No, not me. Not Justin. Justin was always a little bigger, a little better, a little smarter than anybody else, even my own brother, Max. Pretty dumb, huh? Yeah, well, I guess it's time to wake up and blow out the candle. Past time. Could have already cost Alex his life.
Hey, Ricky, how much longer?
They need our statements, Max.
Well, have him talk to us first, because Jenny wants to get Steve home, and I still got to find Elena. Don't want another casualty tonight.
Yeah, but they don't understand, Max or Ricky. Only you, Jim. You're the only one.
It was the same night that you were attacked.
Billy Joe was to meet you at the gallery?
I don't think he was the one that hurt you, Dawn. Honest, I don't. But I should have told you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't.
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Now let the lady go. Then if she wants to talk to you, she will. I think I would like just about anything that I share with you.
Jeb, don't.
You know something? You talk too much, son. Come in.
Light sleeper.
Yeah. It's good to see you. The last time you were here, I thought maybe that you wouldn't want to come around.
It's all right. It's all right. You made a mistake. You mistook your doctor for something else.
Yeah. You're right, I did.
Did I wake you?
No.
Jeb, you're not worried about tomorrow, are you?
I'm worried about getting there.
Oh, Jeb. The reason I came by is I wanted to ask you about Elena.
What about her?
She's missing. She left a note for Grandma Kate saying that she wanted to go to Houston to make her own way.
Crazy kid. She thinks that she knows what she wants. She has no idea what she's getting herself into.
I know, and that's why I'm trying to find her. And then I remember, well, you've talked to her. You've talked to her a lot.
Yeah, I've talked to her, but obviously it didn't do any good. Look, I didn't tell her to go or where to go or anything like that.
I know. All I'm trying to ask is that, well, if you have any idea where she might go, we don't even know where to start looking.
How am I supposed to know that? I'm not her keeper. I'm through with that kind of stuff. You got to start looking out for yourself, Courtney. And I have to start looking out for myself, and I'm just starting to do that.
Fine. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay? Forget I even mentioned it. I've heard your me first proclamations before. I should have known better. Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
Changing my clothes, and I'm changing my mind.
Jeb.
Look, I don't know where
I'm
she
sorry.
went.
I'm sorry. You can't leave the hospital now. You've got surgery tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. This is today. I'll see you later. Doctor.
Jeb, you come back here. Jeb!
Dr. Marshall, thank heaven. Didn't you hear the page? Dr. Cook wants you right away.
Tell him I can't come just yet.
He wants you in emergency surgery now, right away.
Dr. Melton, 392. Dr. Melton, 392.
Tell him I'll be there.
Billy Joe? Billy Joe?
Leave me alone.
Come on, Billy Joe. Sit up now. Sit up and drink some coffee, Billy Joe. You need it. Come on. Billy Joe. Here, drink this. Come on.
Steaks!
Drink, Billy Joe.
Drink, that's what I need. Where's my bourbon?
No, come on. You've had enough of the bottle, Billy Joe. Now drink this. I need your help.
Help? You need my help? I can help you.
Come on,
I
Billy
can help
Joe.
you away. Nobody else can help you.
No, Billy Joe, stop it, Billy Joe. Stop it. I'm talking about a job. No, I want a job, and you said you were going to help me,
I'm
Billy
going to keep
Joe.
you busy 24 hours in the second.
Billy Joe, you stop it. I'm talking about a singing job. Now, that's what you said you were going to help me with.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you like you never helped me before.
Billy Joe, let go. Billy Joe, stop it. Let go of me. Oh, you pig. You pig.
This little piggy went to the market, and that little piggy came right over here. Come here.
Stop it.
Come here, girl. Come here.
Let go
Come here,
of
girl.
me. You are disgusting. Look what you have done to me. You know something? You can't help me. You could not help anybody.
Wait a minute.
Age, what do you need that for? Let me see this.
Because it's easy to get to the 50th floor. I sent building security and the Sarge sent a man over there, and they said that they had a good view of the windows here at the club. If the shot didn't come from there, I'd like to know where it came from. And on the other hand, we don't have any shells, and there wasn't any hard evidence there that anybody was there at all.
No, there's no shell casings here. There's still a few rounds left in the magazines.
He didn't need them. My father. The last time that rifle was fired was when he shot himself.
Lieutenant, there's no powder smell. That's no proof, but it would,
Well, of course it is. Even I know that.
I think we'll let ballistics decide that, ma'am. Okay, let's get you downtown and get your book.
You hang in, honey, because I'm going with you.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the only person he'll be seeing for a while is his lawyer.
Now, wait a minute. That's not fair. You come barging in here, and this poor man, you try to drag him away with hardly any evidence at all.
Yeah, well, thanks to you, too. That's a hell of a job, isn't it? Going around and making people talk ugly about their friends?
Well, you had to tell him the truth, Max.
The truth? I mean, how do you tell him what you know about a man? Not what he said or how many times he said it, but what you know. I mean, even if Justin did.
Max.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they ought to know the whole story anyway. Come on, Steve. It's time to be getting home.
You mean to tell me that you can't have one little visitor? Now, that's just downright unconstitutional and plain nasty.
Wait. Max. Ginny. Grandma, before she hears the news, reads the papers.
I don't know exactly what to tell her.
Tell her they're wrong. Tell her I didn't do it.
Then why don't you come home with us, Uncle Just?
Steve, I have to talk to this man first. I have to tell him. Bye.
I don't want you worrying about a thing. You hear? I'm going to have Stryker down at that station so fast they won't know what hit them. Now, you hear me? Oh.
Okay, come on. Hey, Justin.
Max.
You open.
Well, you going to drive me out to that ranch, or do I have to hitchhike?
No, really, you know, Stryker isn't Superman. There's not going to be a lot he can do for Justin if he really did pull that trigger.
You yellow dog. How can you even think that? Remind me not to try to go out of my way if someone puts handcuffs on you, huh?
Yellow dog, huh? Well, if they ever do haul me off, I'll give you one guess what it'll be for. Oh, well, come on. One way or another, Justin's gonna need a good lawyer.
Well, looks like Justin's in good hands. Same old hands. Come on, Aunt Vicky, I'll drop you off at home.
No. No, thank you, Sam. I won't be going home. You can drop me off at the hospital instead.
Oh, Vicky.
I'm going, Sam.
Vicky, you and I have both been around long enough to know that emergencies are good for one thing and one thing only. They shake us down to who we really are. Alex is Iris's husband. She belongs with him. You don't belong there.
All the more reason to go.
Why did he say that? Why did he tell Ryan Connor to take care of me?
Dennis. Alex holds you in very high esteem. Rest assured, if the man said you're going to be taken care of, you're going to be taken care of. Honey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just hate seeing Mom go through this. She's loved the guy for what, how many years? And now? I'm just afraid of what'll happen if she loses him.
Afraid of what? Dennis, I'm sure she'll be very well provided for.
You're kidding, right? You've got to be. Provided for? You saw what happened with Justin. Who's going to provide for that? Wheeler. I'll say one thing for him. He sure managed to keep Mom on an even keel since we've been in Houston. I'm just afraid what'll happen if she loses him. I guess you just can't understand why someone so charming could be so full of bitterness.
No, I guess I can't.
How long will it be, Ryan?
At least a few hours. You heard Dr. Cook.
We didn't.
The bullet shattered it against the rib. They have to probe for the fragments.
Sounds like a lengthy ordeal.
After it's done, I'll come and tell you, all right?
Yeah.
Mom? Where's he going?
To stay in the operating room with Alex. He wants to be certain no one else attempts to.
The operating room? Isn't that a bit extreme?
I used to think he was overcautious, too. So did Alex. Perhaps if we had just listened to him. When Alex took me to see the house he'd bought, Ryan had already been there, arranging for walls and guards. I didn't know any better. I thought I could just have a home with carpets and curtains and white satin for my husband to rest. I didn't think. I'd forgotten. Alex made me forget what a great armory of defenses happiness must have. Iris, what are you doing here?
How's Alex?
Do you really care as long as he's not with me?
Mom, will you think what you're saying?
You conspired behind my back to take my husband. Don't deny it. Well, are you happy now? Is that why you've come around here like a vulture? Well, Victoria, if what you want is to see me weep, you will be disappointed. In life or in death, Alex is mine.
I know. I suppose I've always known that he wasn't mine to keep. I know now that I was really nothing more than someone to talk to and be with while he waited for you. I guess he always had faith that he'd find you again. Around a corner, getting off the next flight. But Iris, can you blame me for loving him? And you're right, I fought losing him, but I've come to tell you that I didn't lose him to you. He was always yours. But now we both stand to lose him. And I'd like to stay with you if I may. Pray with you that he'll be spared for you.
Vicky. Vicky.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.